Hey everybody, welcome to Chit Chat 64 with your favorite uncles on the internet, featuring Uncle Natty and Uncle Andrew. How you doing this week?
Hey. I'm tired, but
Why are you
moving
tired?
on. Well, between work and moving,
So you also moved.
I'm in the process of it. You know, mine gets to be a little more of a slow burn.
Slow.
Got the office half moved essentially, and then the bedroom half moved, but we're getting there.
And it takes time. You doing it all yourself or you got movers?
All me.
Noise.
The wife's helping a little bit, but it's mostly me.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I had the movers do my bed just because it's a king size and I'm not dealing with that.
Haven't moved my bed yet. Mine's only a full, so
Yeah, it's a lot easier to navigate,
yeah.
especially when you're by yourself.
And my mattress is fairly thin in comparison to heavier options.
Yeah, mine's a thick boy.
Yeah. I mean, it came rolled up in a box. I think they all do, but this one was a small box.
Came rolled in a box.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know. It was when they bought me a mattress for my birthday, it was just a little rolled up thing in a box.
I don't know. I've never seen
Yeah.
one rolled. But okay.
Oh. And then I had to like let it decompress from being rolled up in a box.
Ah.
It was a process.
Did you hear about Greater Clash 3 being canceled? Did we talk about that?
I don't think I've heard anything about that.
Yeah, I got canceled. Not enough people bought tickets. Ian went on a stupid fucking woke raid thing with San, who's pro-terrorism against America.
Oh.
So, yeah. San Piker's a Twitch streamer whose favorite flag is like the Hamas flag. And he's pro-fucking terrorists. Yeah. So Ian was backing him up. And fucking everybody was against him. And nobody bought tickets. And all the boxers are like these D-rated YouTubers. Half of them are like YouTubers to like actual big channels. And they don't have their own. And nobody really cared. And it was supposed to happen in like 2 weeks. But it got canceled. So.
Well,
Get a refund in 30 days.
I was gonna say, are you getting refunded? Because I already knew you got them.
Yeah. I got it when they first announced, and then they tried to get people to buy, so they discounted their tickets to like half price, and still nobody bought them.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to watch people nobody knows.
Yeah, there's like 2 people that people knew. One was
They should have brought in like what's that guy's name? The makeup guy.
makeup guy.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
I don't know.
He was getting canceled for like texting minors or something.
Oh, well, Harley was going to be the main event, and then he dropped out because of all the controversy and stuff like that. He was in the last 2. And then it just came out, I think, like 3 days ago that Ian, who was running it, then he stopped running it because of the controversy with Hassan and all that crap. He
James
dropped out.
Charles.
Oh, yeah, he's been talking with minors for years.
Oh man, that would have been a fucking, get him and like Brad Mondo against each other.
Would have been fun. But no, it came out a few days ago that apparently any profit is supposed to be a charity boxing event. What?
Well, yeah, you could have raised money for that.
What?
To get James Charles in on that fight.
Well, it's a charity event. The proceeds are supposed to go to
you could have raised
charity.
some money.
Yeah, well, the problem is apparently iDubbbz put it in the thing that any profit from the event that's supposed to go to charity, he gets 34% of it. It goes to him.
34%.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying. Everybody was pissed.
It's all supposed to be charity. Yeah, nobody should be getting a cut.
Yeah, so.
I can understand the organizers taking like at max 4%, but no one else should be getting a dime.
Well,
it's all charity work.
Well, he was a founder and an organizer, but yeah, put it in the contract that him and his wife get 34% of any profit.
That's stupid.
So yeah, no. And this is after he dropped out, so it's like he's not even part of it, and he's still getting 34%.
I mean, the YouTube creator world's kind of crazy right now. Not just YouTube, but like, I guess the internet. If that narrows it down, it doesn't. I've been trying to catch up on some news myself with everything that's been going on. I've been out of the scene for a hot minute, and so I went to my local internet gaming news reporters, Inside Games. Not to be confused with Inside Gaming, same people, different channel. First of all, they have 3 videos just for the Nintendo Switch 2. That's not a good thing.
It's Nintendo Switch 2 sucks.
On top of that, they went over how Ubisoft has laid off almost 2,000 employees in the past 4 years. The current CEO or game developer of Borderlands 4 from Gearbox, his name is Randy Pitchford, melting on Twitter. He's having a complete meltdown and fighting with people on there.
It's because he made a comment about telling people if you can't afford an $80 game, then you need to work harder.
That's one of them. He has two videos currently. So I watched his first meltdown, which is like, if you want a good game, why don't you support us? And then there's another one somewhere about the $80 games. Even
though the third Borderlands kind of sucked, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were saying.
They went woke with like the evil people are TikTok stars, pretty much.
Oh,
that was the basis that these twins were like superstars on the internet, and then they just like occasionally would kill somebody. That'd be like their thing because it's Borderlands. You gotta watch their content. It sucked.
There was another thing that really caught my attention.
He also had
the news.
He also had the controversy before Borderlands 3 where he had a USB drive with women squirting from cam girls on it. But he also had confidence from Borderlands 3 on it with girls squirting on it, and he said it was a magic trick. And he accidentally left it at a medieval festival.
That's weird because like the first thing I saw about it was allegedly child pornography.
No,
but I didn't know not much about it. I didn't look into it. But
it was legally 18 girls. They were legally 18.
Okay.
But yeah, he had.
In which case, yeah, men have porn. Like, oh no.
Well, the problem was that he had a USB drive of Borderlands 3 on him that had Borderlands 3 content that wasn't released yet because the game wasn't out yet, and he had girls squirting on the same drive, and he left it at a medieval festival.
Oops.
And someone found it, they looked at it, then they returned it to Gearbox. And of course everybody at Gearbox saw it and leaked it out. Like, why does your boss have girls squirting on a USB drive with confidential game information?
Because he's a white man with access to the internet. Oh my god.
Yeah, but then he went on a podcast saying that the reason why he had recordings of girls squirting that are legally 18 was because he wanted to figure out their magic trick on how they squirt.
Oh, okay.
He wanted to figure out their trick. He said it was like some kind of turkey baster underneath them, and that's how they would squirt.
That's interesting.
It was not for sexual pleasure.
I'd pay $80 for that.
It was just such a weird fucking thing. He just wouldn't admit that it was for sexual stuff. It was a nice trick. He's a man.
Well, the thing is like you try to follow the game news, and it's literally games are canceled and studios are shut down and people are losing jobs. It's literally all the gaming news is these days, and it's crazy. And the only people I can blame are Sony and Microsoft because they went on those stupid ass buying binges, buying everybody up. Nobody can make the games to get their money back because video games don't make billions of dollars off the bat.
Yeah.
And then they shut down all the studios.
Yeah. The problem is that they've gone woke. So that sucks.
I mean, that's not for some of them, sure.
It's a lot of the big timers is forcing.
What was it?
it's forced race inclusion. So they're forcing genders and stuff together, which kind of brings it down. They're not building characters off of characteristics, but instead of race. Which,
Right. The company that made the latest Dragon Age, like Veilguard, I think it was. Yep, they got shut down.
Well, that's because they made a character that when they released the demos to the people who were showcasing the game, they purposely left out a they/them character on purpose because they knew no one was gonna like them. So nobody knew about this character until the game came out, and then everybody was just posting clips because the character in the game was like trying to enforce the idea that they aren't a him/her, they are a they/them. And then people were posting clips of them getting mad at those people for calling it by one gender, and then that person would then insult somebody else by calling them a certain gender. They're like, the character was very hypocritical. Like, they wouldn't respect other people by their gender, but expected people to respect them by their they/them pronouns. So that game tanked pretty hard.
I'd have to look into it more, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. They EA canceled a Black Panther game and closed an entire studio that was making it.
Oh yeah, that's because they're racist. It's if you watch the video, there's a video of I believe the game director who did all the hiring, and she openly said she only hired non-whites. And so, they had 0 white people on the team. That's why they were going to be making such a great game. And then a few months later, they get canceled and everybody got fired. But yeah, he purposely did not hire white people, which is against the law and very racist.
Whoever is in charge of Star Wars: The Old Republic, their team is run by a skeleton crew now. It's like 4 or 5 people. Everyone else has been moved to other sections or fired.
Star Wars: The Old Republic, isn't that game like 30 years old?
Yeah, but it's fucking still one of the best games out there.
Is it?
Yeah.
I mean, they're good at their jobs. Yeah, they should be moved so they can make better games. For sure. There's that talent. Concord was like a $2 billion game too, and it failed.
Yeah, it's because they're trying. Oh, that's the other one. Dr. Disrespect's company there that he got kicked out of there. They shut down.
Did they really?
Yep. And the game is never coming out. Yep.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, they were selling NFTs to support the game. How could it not be good?
They shut down.
I didn't know about that. I haven't heard from Dr. Disrespect in a long time, but
allegedly he's monetized on YouTube again. Like the day that the company shut down, Dr. Disrespect got his monetization back.
I mean, I knew his game wasn't gonna work because it was gonna be originally everyone thought it was gonna be like Call of Duty, where it's a shooter. Then it turned into a Tarkov type game, which not a lot of people play, in my opinion. That's not like a huge Toronto.
Like, Tarkov had some controversy last year, so
a lot of people cheat and hack apparently, which makes sense.
No, it wasn't even that. Apparently, with an update, they were finally adding like a DLC type release, and they wanted like all these people. They bought like these packages or something for Tarkov, which gave them the ability to get all the DLC for free, and then none of them got this for free. They're like, "Oh, this isn't a DLC. This is like an extra thing." And it's like, well, that makes it DLC. So they were charging like $100 for it, and all these people who had bought in this like package that gets you all the DLC, were like, well, we already paid.
Yeah, Tarkov games are kind of trash in my opinion. It's people who like to just sit still in one spot for about an hour and that's it.
It never really piqued my interest.
I mean, there's only one thing you can do, which is just camp the exit and then wait for someone to finish looting, and then you just shoot them real quick. You take their stuff and then you leave. That's essentially what the game is.
Well, somebody likes it because it's still running.
It's basically a trolling shooter game, kind of. You wait for someone to do all this work, and then you just sit at the exit and you kill them real quick and you take their stuff. And then they get mad. They wasted all that time.
So yeah, like overall in the gaming world, it's everyone's fired, studios shut down, and those games aren't coming out. AAA games have just it's over. The age of AAA games is over. Nobody wants them anymore.
Well, Witcher 4 is coming out and it looks pretty good, but just like Cyberpunk 77, it looked really good.
I don't know.
So we'll see.
I was looking at Microsoft's like quarterly report, and they were like $600 million short of their expectations. So someone's getting shut down.
Well, they're not owned by Microsoft, so.
True, but all these major companies like Ubisoft, Gearbox, EA, they're all huge names. They've been around for a long time, and now here they are getting shut down and small. And, you know, it's like, they're all following this like microtransaction, battle royale, you know, looter shooters. Like they're all doing the same thing over and over and over, and they flooded a market that nobody's interested in anymore. But they won't change what they're making.
I believe it's Redderbox that owns Witcher. Project Red.
Yeah.
They're I think Swedish. I had to take a guess.
I don't remember. Like the biggest reason I bought Cyberpunk 2077 was because everybody was just shitting on it. And I was like, well, let me run it. And then I did on PS4, and it ran fine.
It's even better now. I was playing it for a while.
Yeah, even better now.
I still do a melee run.
Yeah, I gotta get back into it at some point, because I got a free upgrade for PS5, so I have it on PS5.
I'm waiting for Light No Fire to come out by No Man's Sky.
I also have it on PC. CD Projekt Red.
Outer Worlds 2 is supposed to be coming out. So we'll see how well that works.
Yeah.
That's gonna be an interesting game, maybe.
I haven't seen anything about Doom: The Dark Ages yet.
People have been making videos about it. It's alright. I couldn't get into it, but it's alright. I've never really been into the Doom world. Not my style of hitting.
I enjoy Doom, and it has a cool fucking lore. It's just
character's cool. I still like the gameplay.
You gotta be in the mood for it.
Yeah, it's a lot of paying attention to different colors.
I mean that, but it's more just senseless killing. That's all it is. You're killing demons.
Yeah.
For the sake of killing demons, because fuck, why not?
Yeah, it looks cool. It's just not my type of game.
I think Bethesda's doing all right though. Like, out of all the companies that have been purchased, Bethesda is also owned by Microsoft currently. And with the release of Oblivion Remastered and Doom Dark Ages, I think they're gonna be all right.
They need to make another Fallout. They need Fallout 5 or remaster. Well, they need a remaster. That's
just it. Like they've really cornered themselves because, and this just might be me guessing how Todd Howard's thinking. They have Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76, and I feel like that's where they're going to stagnate. They're like, play these games, everything's in it, haha.
Yeah, but it sucks.
So
76 sucks.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot better than what it's released to, and this.
Yeah, but I don't want to pay for my own server like they have. Fuck that.
Yeah. Like, just give me, like, if you want to give me a multiplayer Fallout, give me like a 2-player max, and you guys just, you know, conquer the wasteland together.
Yes.
Like, I don't need 8 people with other jackasses that can just show up and fuck around.
That's what I first thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a 4-person, but no.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out where CD Projekt Red is.
Yeah. I finished my room with my wall. So I got 12.
They're Polish.
Yeah, Polish, not Swedish.
Yeah.
So I got 3 desks in my room. One's gonna be for my painting. The other one has my computer on it. I got my standing desk.
Yeah.
And on my back wall of those desks, I got all 6 of my Call of Duty perks. I got Double Tap, Juggernaut, Speed, Cola, Stamina Up, Meal Kick, and Quick Revive.
Nerd.
And then on my painter's wall, I'm doing the 6 of Borderlands Moxie Fallout 4's poster with the key armor. I got Baldur's Gate, little camping fire with everybody on it, and I just got my Assassin's Creed logo, Black Ops logo of 3 of them, and then I got my Trine, which is my favorite game series.
Damn, dude, you got a bunch of them.
Yeah, I got 12. I had to do 6 and 6.
All right, that's fair. That's a lot of you're keeping this company alive, son.
Yeah, it's like fucking $130 for 3. So yeah.
Yeah. So you've put
At
like
least
$520 into this shit.
Yeah. They're made out of metal, so they make my walls look so nice.
I'm sure. I don't know. I had a poster kick for a while, but I really I just have like a tube and a box full of posters and stuff I don't even hang anymore.
Yeah, but these are metals, so they last.
I like to get the ones that are canvas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
These ones just stick with a magnet. I just wanted to make it look even because I thought it was weird to have 3 and then 6.
I know. I need to get more magnets for like my bases and stuff for the miniatures, but
Right, so
I gotta drop like $45 for another batch.
Too bad. Yeah, my room's pretty much complete now. This part.
Oh, well. Hey, man. Whatever makes you happy. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, adding color.
So, yeah.
Other than that, what's going on?
I think that's it, honestly.
That's it.
I mean, I hurt my hand, but
yeah, how'd you do
better. I couldn't tell you exactly. I know it happens. It would have been like 2 Fridays ago now.
Punching a wall, slamming it in a car.
I was doing some work.
I
don't know if I was moving freight or throwing pallets or what, but yeah, I got like this pinch in my arm. The only reason I remember it is because Tyler remembered it too. And I like lost all feeling in my hand. And then for like the 5 days following, it just got progressively worse and worse until I put my brace on.
You see a doctor?
No.
Why not? Workman's
expensive.
Comp. Workman's comp.
They'd have to investigate when it happened and dig into shit. It was too much work.
Not really, but okay.
Well, either way.
You would got paid time off potentially if you couldn't work.
I mean, maybe. Sedgwick is a pain in the dick.
Who knows? You could have got, I don't know, feeling your hand.
And then Helldivers. Fucking Helldivers. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but each patch that they've been releasing almost daily anymore takes forever.
Yeah, I want to play it, but every time I try, they got no fucking zombie dudes. It's always the fucking robots and tyrants.
Apparently, fucking Super Earth itself was being attacked, and
it's because no one wants to play against aliens. Everybody wants to play against the zombies. There are none.
Yeah.
So they have new customizations for your guns, so you can level up your guns now. You can get different customizations for like sights and stuff, but
yeah,
I want melee.
Hop in there.
I want melee. I don't care. They have a fucking.
I have a
shovel.
tomahawk. I carry an axe with me, and it's pretty choppy.
Yeah, you can get suits for like melee boosting now, but there's no fucking zombies because they're all gone. So I'm not gonna fight the stupid bug things. I'll die every second from those invisible ones. Like you can't melee them.
Well,
so
you just have to keep watching it, see where it goes, collect their reward things for the completed missions that the.
I'm already maxed out, and I don't feel like spending $10 to buy a new fucking pass.
That's
the point. So
there's 0 point in buying the packs if you're not gonna keep playing. I'm missing 5 achievements in that game.
That's it.
Yeah, I need to complete at least 100 missions. Reach max level on one ship mod. Shoot off both arms on a Hulk and then extract when it's alive. Complete full extreme difficulty blitz mission and extract in under 6 minutes. and complete a full hard difficulty mission or higher without anyone firing their primary or support weapons.
What was that?
And that means I just use my pistol, or in this case, my tomahawk.
That's gonna be a challenge.
I say recently, but the last one I unlocked was complete on extreme difficulty mission or higher without anyone dying. Do not worry, I was carried through that match. There are some really good players on there. I am not one of them.
You need to come up with better skins.
Yeah, I think I got the Killzone stuff when they were throwing that out there, but
Garbage.
yeah, they got to give more perks to the armor and stuff that you're wearing too.
Yeah, they just aren't.
Yeah,
It's just
the helmets
boring.
don't. The helmets and capes don't do anything. The helmets and capes should have some perks too.
Yeah, they should. They really should. They need to add some of that, but they won't. They have a new melee weapon, which is the flagpole you can use. You gotta call that down, but it's a stratagem, so you have to call it down.
Oh,
So it's like, I don't want to get rid of my bombs and stuff.
right.
But they also added a suicide bomber one for some reason. Alright, you got anything else?
Updates. No, I think that's it.
Alright, everybody.
Really have a new owner though. I remember reading about it.
I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll do that another time. See everybody. 64.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.